Hey, legend, Frazer Brookes here, and in this video, I want to talk to you about the one thing that you need to know in order to succeed in network marketing. Alright, so if you're new to the channel, please do me a massive favor, hit the thumbs up, smash the subscribe, and leave a comment down below letting me know which side or which team you're on when it comes to what I'm about to talk to you about. Alright, so there are only two types of people in network marketing. There are people who get frustrated, and there are people who get fascinated. That's it. So let's talk about the different ways where people are frustrated and fascinated. And through these scenarios, I want you to be open and honest and let me know what type you are as we go through these. So the first one, you're at an event. You might be at the front of the room, the back of the room, the middle of the room, the side of the room. You might be in the hallway in the room. And they do the recognition. And Sally, who's in a completely different team to you, you maybe even don't know who she is, she walks across the stage. The frustrated people do this. Well done, Sally. Maybe they're on their phone. Maybe they're not even celebrating. Maybe they're like, oh, I'm just going to go to the toilet because like Sally, I don't even know who Sally is. The fascinated person is like, yeah, Sally, woo! Go, Sally, go! Like, yeah, you're amazing, Sally. Has no idea who Sally is, but they're fascinated. The frustrated person, maybe you're a break in the room and you see a top income earner, someone who's crushing it in the company, someone who's doing better than you, walking towards to go and have lunch, walking towards to go and pick up a sandwich, standing in queue to get a drink, whatever it might be. The frustrated person kind of just goes and like, yeah, I'm not going to approach her. Like, I'll let her come to me. I'm not going to bother her. Like, I don't want to take up any of her time. I'm not going to take a selfie with her. I'm not going to get a photo with her. The fascinated person will go and see if they can have a conversation in the queue, if they can buy them a drink, if they can get a photo with them, if they can get one top tip, one nugget. Starting to see the difference already. The third one is attending Zooms, right? The fascinated person. The fascinated person will be there every single Zoom. Not just like this. Not like this. But like this. Making notes the whole time. Engaging in the chat. The frustrated person is either attending like this, or going, yeah, I've heard it all before, I don't need to hear it again. I've heard it a million times, I don't need to hear it again. Another example is a frustrated person will go, oh, you know what, I'm gonna give it like a week. I'm gonna give it a week. I'm gonna give it a month. I'm gonna give it a year. Whereas a frustrated person is going to give it whatever it takes. I don't care because I need to absolutely crush it because my life needs to change. And if this is my only way to make that happen, I'm going to make it happen. Okay? Then, what about incentive trips? The frustrated person goes, yeah, but I'm never going to make that happen. It's not for me. I'm not good enough for that. Like, I'm never going to be able to get that amount of business points. I'm not going to be able to get that many customers or new business or new team members. The fascinated person is like, okay, I'm going to figure this out. I've already won the incentive. Now I've just got to figure out how I actually win it on paper. I've won it up here. Now I've got to figure out how I actually make it happen. Those are the different things. Here's the key. Turn your frustration into fascination. And you can use this in your life. I do this all the time. Whenever I get frustrated by something, I stop and I think, how can I find the fascination in this? How can I figure out how to improve on this? One thing that used to really frustrate me is when people kind of cut in front of me when driving. And you know what? It kind of still does. And my level of frustration when someone would cut in front of me when driving, or someone would, kind of like not say thank you when they walked past, like when I stop at a zebra crossing. All someone needs to do is just go like that. Just thank you. And it used to frustrate me. If I hold the door open for someone and someone walks through it and doesn't say thank you, like I'd be so frustrated. And then I started to think, okay, I became fascinated with how other people act. So, for example, if someone cuts in front of me, I don't know. Maybe they're in a rush. Maybe they've got someone in the car who's really, really sick. Maybe they've got a pregnant woman who's just about to give birth and they need to get to the hospital straight away. Maybe someone's texting to their mum because their mum is about to take a flight and they have a family philosophy, a family principle that before you take flight, you say your best wishes, you send love. And maybe they're walking through the door sending love, instead of me thinking like, oh, how ungrateful. Maybe they're walking across the zebra crossing, they've just been fired, and they're thinking, how am I going to tell my wife and my 2 kids that I've just lost my job? And that's all they're thinking. Is you guys have been in a similar situation in your life where that's maybe happened to you. You've zoned out and you maybe forget to do things that you probably should do because you're so focused on that thing. So in your network marketing business, the same thing applies. What you give out, you get back. If you're at the event and you're doing this, yeah, go Sally, ooh, then when you have your moment in the spotlight, which will only come when you get fascinated. No one who's frustrated is going to be like, hey, I'm really, really frustrated getting this award. No one does that. So what do you want? Do you want people doing this? When you're going across the stage, well done, Bob. Well done, Mary. Or do you want people like, yeah, Bob, Mary, woo! When you're in the queue, do you want people coming up to you saying, oh, you're amazing, I love your story, can I get a photo? Or do you want people going like, no, I'm never going to approach him, never going to approach her? When you're running your own Zoom calls for your team, do you want your team attending? Or do you want your team doing this? Or do you want your team doing this? That was amazing. That was awesome. Right? If you've got an incentive, if there's an incentive coming, do you want your team to go, yeah, but I'm never going to hit that? Or do you want your team being like, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it? Turn your frustration into fascination. It's not just the key to network marketing success, it's the key to a lot of success in life. It's been one of the greatest keys for my own, my own happiness levels as well. Whenever you get frustrated, understand that, take a step back, deep breath, and get fascinated by different things, what the reasons why different things happen, and how we react to it. All right, guys. So with that being said, do me a massive favor. Let me know that you've completed this video by taking a screenshot of what's on your device right now. I'll let you get kind of a good one instead of me doing blah, 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 right? Take a screenshot and then post that onto your Instagram stories. Make sure you tag me at Frazer Brookes Online. Make sure you tag me at Frazer Brookes Online. Smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, leave me a comment down below, honestly, whether you feel that you're frustrated or fascinated right now. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you get your copy of my best-selling book, I Dare You. I'll leave the link in the comments down below. All right? I appreciate you guys. Big love, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.